Is it Jinky?
Have breached our stronghold.
Oh, kom aan, waar is aan de grieven? This is so good weer. Kijk eens veel damage doen. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Hope you're doing well. Welcome to another episode with me, your host, Snakegaming, and today we're going to be looking at Bepop. Alright, we've done a video right at the beginning of Bepop, but there's been some changes and there's new ways. We had a bit of fun the other day and decided it's a good time to upload a new video for Bepop. So if you like great hooks, big bombs, blowing shit up, this one's for you. Enjoy. Alrighty guys, for those of you guys that are not used to Bepop or not familiar with his abilities, this is for you. If not, skip ahead, I'll tell you where. Right, so we got Exploding Uppercut, which deals light melee damage to nearby units and sends them flying back, causing area damage and fire rate slow. Where they land does not damage allies, but you can punch your allies as well. Sometimes that's a bit bad because you're punching to uppercut the enemy and then you hit your teammate and you send your teammate flying into the enemy lines, so not very good. Then we got the Sticky Bomb. One of the big attractions to this hero is you attach a sticky bomb to nearby target that deals explosive damage after a short fuse time. You gain 1.5% bomb damage for every enemy hero hit, really important, or hurt at least, and then plus 4% bomb damage for enemy hero killed within 12 seconds of taking the bomb damage, and then you can also cast it on yourself. But in the early game, so you're not going to always get kills in the beginning, but try and land as many of those bombs as possible so that you can build up these stacks and they'll do more damage later on. Alright, and then the 4% bomb damage when they kill the hero, that's going to help out a lot later on. And then eventually also with each death you lose a couple of stacks. I don't know how much, I can't see where it is, but I do know you do lose some stacks. Then you got the hook. You launch a hook out that grabs and reels in the first hero it hits and deals damage to enemies. Targets will be placed where you are facing. Alright, so really cool. It's like a punch hook if you play Dota. Hook the enemy closer. So the combo generally is you hook, put the bomb on the enemy, punch them, and then ult. And that's usually a good combo to kill almost anybody in the game if you're quick enough and if they don't have too much spirit resist or shields. Hyper Beam, you charge up with your laser to unleash a powerful torrent of energy that deals damage, slows enemies' movement and dashes. You have slow movement and turn rate for the duration. If activated in the air, you will hover while unleashing the beam. So a lot of people that go the ult bob, bebop, they do Mystic Leap into the air and then ult. So it's a really strong, it's a good basically area control if you're fighting in a tight area or in a lane. It's generally good to subdue the movement of the enemies because they're scared to be in vision. Alright, well, that's your Bepop for you. Really cool. Now, let's go to the build. Alright, so just to get you guys through the build quickly, show you guys the items that I had for the game at the end. Alright, we've got Headshot Booster. Because you've got a continuous stream that's flowing, your Headshot Booster, it's easy to hit those headies and get those bonus damage. Your Soul Shredder bullets, it increases the spirit damage you deal and a little bit of lifesteal. You got the Intensifying Magazine. Because you've got this continuous flow, it builds up damage really quickly. So I went kind of like a low grade hybrid build for the bomb build Bebop. You got Burst Fire so that you just fire quicker. Then your Spirit, we don't care too much about it. We were hooking people into us and trying to stay out of the big team fights. But we did have Spirit Armor, which increases your Spirit power and gives you defense. This is the improved Bullet Armor. We had Enduring Speed, and then we had Leech. Alright, a little bit of lifesteal, bit of weapon damage. It all helps. Now, the other weapon we didn't show is the Lucky Shot. It just slows the enemies while you're firing at them so that you can get more hits off. Alright, Spirit Strike. Alright, when you perform a light or heavy melee attack against the hero, deal extra spirit damage with the attack and reduce the target's spirit resist. Really important because your bombs, your ult, everything is spirit damage. Alright. So you can do plus 12% damage to them basically because it reduces their spirit resist. We have Mystic Reverb. So when you place your bomb on the enemy, it's going to go off and deal additional damage afterwards. You got Mystic Vulnerability. You can later on upgrade it to EE, but escalating exposure is more for the ult Bebop, We just want that initial minus 12%. So already minus 24% spirit resist we've got going on there. We've got the improved burst, which obviously will do more burst damage when that bomb goes off. We have the lucky shot. We already went through that. The bounder spirit. People tend to forget how good this item is, right? It really does. Just your bomb damage increases with 100 extra bomb damage. All right, and then it scales as well. So definitely worth it. You've got the echo shard so that you can hook the guy, plant 2 bombs on the enemy, and then the surge of power, which I do end up putting on my bomb, so that as soon as I place the bomb and I start spraying into the guy to do that final bit of damage, I've got a better fire rate, I've got more move speed, so I can follow the guy instead of having him run away, and then you get the imbued spirit power with the bomb. So really great. That's the build for now. Now some gameplay. Now, for the early stages of the game, you want to land as many bombs as possible. Even if you just hit the creep with the bomb and then knock the creep towards the enemy, you're still going to get that bomb stack damage, and that is what you are looking for. Now, from here on, what you're going to do is get as many last hits as farm. That's normal, everybody knows that. But you want to try and pick on the squishy heroes. Now, I know the lanes are messed up here, but you'll see that we are laning versus a McGinnis. And along with the McGinnis, we have the Wraith. Now, the problem with these 2 heroes is, number 1, McGinnis can be quite tanky, and then obviously having the wall to back it up. And then number 2, you have the Wraith with the card trick, which gets them away from you. In the early stages, you're not going to just blow people up easily, as you can see here. They will be able to get away from you, and you need that extra gun damage to be able to really pop them. But that's okay. Like I said, you just want to get those stacks up so that later on you are going to be dealing loads and loads of damage. Right? Now, you want to hook a hero and turn towards your tower or your guardian and then punch them. So as you can see, I tried it there, got a bit caught up on that wall, but we're also following up on that McGinnis knock-up so that we can actually deal some damage. We do get lifted by the Wraith ult, but luckily we get the kill onto the McGinnis, the assist. My brother is on the 7, and yeah, he's able to get the kill there. Lucky for him. Now I see the Vindicta standing here. She came in for a gank by the looks of things, and then she went, I don't know if she went AFK. She did start running in the end there, but that was a weird engagement. But we'll take them when they come. I did not know that that was going to happen, obviously. Now I'm looking to gank for my team here. I'm trying to help out in the lanes. The big thing with Bepop is you don't want to AFK farm, alright? When you're AFK farming, the problem with that is you're not getting your bomb stacks. Yes, you're getting gold, but you're not getting the bomb stacks, you're not getting the damage that you want, and that is what we need for this hero. So yeah, you want to be active on the map. Obviously not feeding, you need to be playing safe, having your positioning right, making sure you got your team as backup. But you want to be able to get those stacks off. I was thinking on diving there, but we decided, yeah, we're not tanky. We're not going to do it. I mean, 1 bomb would have done the trick there, but rather not. Play safe, rather safe than sorry, as they say. Any case, so yeah, we're looking for another gang coming up behind these 2 over here. You'll see I don't want to use the hook, even though it's not available. I want to come up behind them and then punch them in underneath the tower. Unfortunately, the wall stops me from getting the finish there onto the McGinnis, and for some reason it clipped into that wall again. And I'm in deep here, but we are able to eventually finish up that McGinnis, and we call it quits. We back off a little bit. I do know that hook is going to be off pretty soon. I've got ult everything, but looking for the opportunity, nothing happened. Over here they were diving my brother, so we decided to punish them, and you'll see I end up winning in a 1v3 here, getting 2 kills. Alright, we got the Wraith pretty easily, and now it's up for the Ivy. The Ivy can obviously purge the bombs with his statue, so we pop the ult so that as soon as he comes out of that statue form, we've got that kill. But he did manage to dodge, so yeah, we're looking for the finish here, and unfortunately McGinnis screws him over here, and that enables me to eventually get the kill. You'll see the little punch here lands, and the landing damage actually is what gets the Ivy kill. We do get a lot of damage onto the McGinnis over here, but just not able to finish up. We've got quite a lot of souls here, so
We don't want to waste it. We don't want to dive. I've still got a lot of HP. I'm still healthy, but I don't want to waste this opportunity. Little blind hook. No luck. But yeah, we are very close to getting the Mystic Reverb. The Echo Shot. Sorry, the Echo Shot is the first item we're going to go for. Just so you can get those double bombs off. 2 bombs doing a lot of damage. You get those stacks up. It's just freaking amazing. Get the McGinnis here, hook her, and then punch her, or we're trying to punch her back towards us. You can see Echo Shard is there. So yeah, we did quite a bit of damage. We do get lifted by the Wraith, but the double bombs is just too much for the Wraith. Even though we landed on the McGinnis carried it over onto the Wraith. Now, nice little play from the Paradox here. The Paradox was playing really well this game. The team was giving me grief all over, just because I was trying to guide them to help them a little bit. It felt like they were not very experienced, and when I started to guide them or give them advice, they started getting sarcastic. So you'll see we go back and forth throughout the game quite a bit. But in any case, yeah, unfortunately Vindicta lands a stupid ult on me and I'm dead. Vindicta was a big problem this game. Now looking for the hook here. They're doing the earn run, or we're doing the earn run, so we're looking for a good fight. Just missed that, but we decided, okay, we can still get up close to land the bombs. And as I do that, the timing is just terrible. The Great Talon bumps up. I'm trying to block some damage so that they don't get the 7, but they did get him eventually, unfortunately. But you can see just there, just that little bit of team play, it helps a lot. Now over here we trapped in this small container and Dynamo lands a nice big ult. I do get the assist onto Dynamo, and then I get the kill onto the Ivy here with my ult. Not the Ivy, the McGinnis, sorry. We do a little bit of damage, but Great Talon eventually finishes me up here. I just didn't know how she got damaged in there. Well, the Ivy Katsu bomb was also in there, obviously. Alright, now a bit of defense. We do a single punch onto the McGinnis. That's just getting some stacks off. I am alone here with the Paradox, so I'm not sure where all the enemy are, and I don't want to overextend. I want to bring someone in this way. Alright, we did get a lot of stacks up there. You see the little jump to get the hook over the creeps, hook the Vindicta, which is the main DPS for their team, the hero that gives us the most problems, and we do manage to finish her off. And that is how we're going to win these fights. If I can pick off the Vindicta the whole time, it's going to be beneficial for us in the team, and that's how we're going to win, because just like I was the main carry for our team in this game, the Vindicta was the main carry for their team. Alright, so yeah, this double bomb, the Echo Shard thing is just crazy. Loads of damage. Right, send off a nice little ult here. Beautiful little swap coming in from the Paradox, and we managed to secure that kill onto McGinnis, and just looking for more damage, but no heroes to be found, so we end up farming. Get those creeps. We see the Vindicta again, obviously waiting for this little alleyway where it's quite narrow. She can't move around too much, and we do manage to clear her up. Alright, so you can see my timing there, the way of thinking. I could try and hook her earlier, but there's so much movement for her to move around, and there's so much places where she can dodge this way or that way. But in that narrow alleyway, there's only so much movement room you've got. Alright, good little damage onto the Great Talon. Great Talon, Vindicta, Wraith, those are the squishy heroes that I can kill really, really quickly. The rest of them, not so much. Dynamo can just do his third ability to get out of dodge, or second ability, I can't remember which one. McGinnis has the wall, and she's usually quite tanky, and then the Ivy has his statue form to also get out of dodge there. So you got to pick your Thomas right. Now here I see 3 of them all lined up, and it's a perfect opportunity for the ult. They can't move too much, and you can see we do get the double kill there. Looking for a bit more damage, but nothing to be found. We try for a little sneaky long range hook, don't land it, but it was worth a shot. Alright, we Echo Shard and we get the hook, and that will be able to get our ult off. We do loads of damage, and they will eventually be able to clear up this Great Talon. But yeah, you don't always have to Echo Shard your bomb. Right? Sometimes Echo Sharding the hook, getting the double, especially when they're not expecting it. I mean, when you've just missed your hook, the enemy's like, okay, cool, don't worry about a Bepop hook. And the next moment, that hook comes flying through. You're not expecting it. So, yeah, second time's a charm there. You'll see I'm escorting my low teammates as well, making sure that I can actually try and soak in some bullets for them. Kind of body blocking the bullets. A little chuck onto the Ivy here. A little punch onto the Dynamo there. He goes down. We get the kill into Ivy with the bullet spray. Next up is McGuinness going down pretty soon. And that's it. Pretty much a team wipe because Grey Talon did die first. And you can hear them chirping me over there, giving me some grief, even though I am literally the one doing a butt ton of work for the team. Now I'm trying to defend here, and look at the damage I get from that one single bomb punch. I back off immediately because we didn't have a lot of players up, so I don't want to overextend, over-engage, but I do see that the team is going in, so I've got to try and follow up at least, and make sure that we don't lose this engagement. Alright, obviously you got to consider the situation. Have a look. If you know it's suicide, just don't do it. Don't do that buddy system. Now over here, only a single bomb onto Ivy because I know obviously he's going to statue form it off, and there is a much bigger target up here that we can go get a hold of. Unfortunately my bomb wasn't available at that moment, so I couldn't get the double bomb off, but we still got the kill nonetheless. Right, look at that freaking farm on the Vindicta. It's just crazy. We hear some footsteps, hop on down, we see it's the McGuinness, get the double bomb onto the McGuinness, punch him towards our side, and he just blows up, or she just blows up, right? Insane amount of damage. We've now got Mystic Reverb along with the Echo Shard, so that damage coming out from our bombs is just something else. Beautiful little hook to get the Grey Talon out of the air there, and sending bombs on the way. Again, Grey Talon just drags those bombs to his team, and he gets them all to like 50% HP, and also giving me the stacks obviously. Nice little dodge coming in from the Dynamo here. He does ult, but we take care of him, no problem. That's a bad place for him to ult though, because he's just out of bounds. He's in the middle of nowhere. No teammates to follow up on that ult, so it's just a waste. Rather just die and respawn with your ult available. Right, another nice little hook onto the Ivy, get the punch off, but he does go down. Actually, I thought he would have purged that bomb. Maybe he was on cooldown, I don't know. Now, still hunting, we see the Vindicta, we think, okay, well maybe we'll ult the Vindicta. Wrong. That Vindicta is doing crazy amounts of damage at the moment, and I get taken care of there. I missed the hook, but in the small space again, having the ult available, I thought maybe I could get rid of the Vindicta. Just didn't happen for me. Now at the moment, you'll see that the mid boss is pretty low. We do have 2 enemy heroes down, but we also have 1 down from ourselves. So after taking the mid boss down, I run out. I want to make sure that we do catch anyone if they do come in, and as you can see, sure enough, the Vindicta tried the steal. I don't know why my team didn't take the Rejuvenator earlier on, because it was available. We almost got solo in there, but nevertheless, we got the Rejuve there. And this is the perfect opportunity to do a mega push, the final push. Alright. Now, I'm trying to group up with the team, trying to get them to push in a lane. Luckily, they have the better lane in this case. They had the blue lane, which has some creeps. So they push in through the blue lane. I'm trying to come in from a different angle, create some angles so that I can actually land hooks without them expecting it. Because when your main force is coming in from one angle, obviously most of the focus will be on that spot. If you come in from a side angle, you are creating that perfect little opportunity. Now using the Dynamo ult there, I'm trying to hook my teammates out, make sure that they're safe. If you hook the Dynamo, he brings everyone with him. If you hook one of your teammates, they'll survive, they get hooked out of there. Now you'll see here I'm the only bloody moron focusing this Patron, and I'm trying my best to get it low, dealing damage. I don't know what my team's doing. They're running around outside doing God knows what. I almost don't make it here. I get the rate lift, luckily pretty tanky by now, and I just end up focusing the Patron with a little whack at the end, and it goes down. Alright, so yeah. You can see a little bit of sass coming in there from the the haze. But yeah, having a look at the stats, I did close to the most amount of damage. Vindicta obviously outscaling me there. But the Paradox also doing really well. I must take my hat off for that guy. He did great. And then obviously the ults from the 7, my brother, did freaking amazing. You'll see the rest of the team, not so much. Right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys learned something. And we'll see you guys on the next episode. Bye bye.